Hello guys and welcome back to SWTOR Central. In today's video I'm going to be talking about the ultimate crafting guide, and this time we're gonna go check out what the Synthweavers can do. So the Synthweavers is pretty much like the gear crafting, I would say, not like more in depth like the armor mech, but it's more like the simple version of it. Now, first of all, you need to learn all of those free crew skills. If you're going into the fleet at the very beginning, you can go to the Stronghold and Crew Skill section, and on the left side on the Republic fleet and on the right bottom side on the Imperial fleet, you can get the Synthweaving crew skill for yourself. And after that, if you are a free-to-player, unfortunately you can get only one crew skill. If you're a preferred player, you can use two. So let's get into it. What do you exactly need to actually be able to craft some gear or whatever that you can in terms of Synthweaving? Now there's two other crew skills that you need to acquire. So the first thing that you need is archaeology. The reason why you need archaeology, because as soon as you're going into different planets, you can gather so many artifacts, color crystals, and just some power crystals. Now you can actually use that to craft some of these armorings and then whatever you can craft inside of the Synthweaving. You will getting artifacts and power crystals there, and also you can send your companion to a mission and he can gather some materials for you as well. And the other one is underworld trading. Now the reason why you need underworld trading is because they will getting some kind of luxury fabrics. Now these luxury fabrics will needed for craft some stuff that you want inside of the Synthweaving, such as armors, armorings, etc. So if you want to use two, I prefer you will get the archaeology, because you can gather some materials all over the world. And unfortunately for underworld trading, only your crew can get yourself some materials, so you can send your crew to missions that they provide you some materials back later on. So unfortunately you can do only that on underworld trading, but on archaeology, however, you can gather some materials all over the galaxy. Now let's take a look what a Synthweaver can actually craft. So the first thing that the Synthweavers can craft is the adaptive armor. Now the adaptive armor giving you some boost and some basic stats through your journey. The more gear you got, obviously you're gonna deal more damage or heal better or tank better depending on your role. These gears are just going to provide you some basic stats in your journey. Now the adaptive gear is going to give you some basic looks and also some basic gear throughout your journey. These armors are stat specific, so that means you cannot change the stat throughout your gameplay. So if you want to craft it, make sure if the stat is way below you and wanted to check what stat changes that is going to give you. And after that, as soon as you got it, maybe you can customize it in your customization appearance, and then you can go ahead and kill more enemies with a better look. Of course, if you don't need anything relating to this, feel free to go ahead and reserve engineer it, so you will get some materials back with also some augmentation components that you can use later on. Now the next one is armorings. If you want to use the armorings, you can only put it, unfortunately, on adaptive gear. So make sure you're putting in an adaptive gear. Also, unfortunately, it not comes with a set bonus. So if you're putting in on a set bonus set, even though if it's better, your bonus will be removed, unfortunately. So be cautious about it. If you have a really good set bonus, make sure you don't want to remove that. If you don't have a set bonus, that is completely fine. You can boost your stats and again, kill more enemies and be more powerful throughout your journey. The next one is Augments. Augments is a really key factor in pretty much everywhere in the Old Republic. So you can craft the augmentation kit MK10, for example, and also you can craft some augments. The free augments that the Synthweaver can craft is the following: Alacrity, which is pretty much shorting your abilities; Critical, which it has the name on it, pretty much giving you a critical chance; and the Redubbed, which give you defense if you are a tank. All of these three are pretty much key through your journey in the Star Wars The Old Republic. No matter if you are doing PvP or operations, you will definitely need those. If you're a higher level, then I highly recommend to get some of those superior augments for yourself. Also, if you don't need any more kits or augments, make sure to check out the GTM, because you're never gonna know. Someone needs it and someone will buy it from you, so you can get some cheeky credits out of them. I highly recommend the 48 superior augments. Those are currently right now the best augments right now in the game. Of course, it comes with a cost because you need to do a lot of farming for that one, and also provides a lot of materials. But if you're doing it, your stats will be boosted massively. But not just that, if you had enough of your augments, make sure to sell it on the GTM because it worth a ton. But if you're going into the small business, also you can go ahead and sell the augmentation kits as well, like the MK10s or the lower ones. The MK10 is the best one currently right now in the game. So if you want to sell those, make sure to get it. But also you need augmentation slots for that. Now, where can you get augmentation slots? If you reverse engineering some of the adaptive armors that you crafted earlier on, you will getting some of these MK10 augmentation slot components. Of course, it depending on the level. If you're leveling like a really low gear, then you're not gonna get like the MK10 slot component. Maybe you will getting the MK6 or the MK5 one. So if you want to get the best one, make sure to craft the best adaptive gear that you can do, and then you can start reverse engineering it and get yourself some of those slot components. Next one is the bonded attachment. This one is key to your crafting. If you're crafting, no matter what, it requires an attachment. Of course, it depends on the level. So if you're a level 240 Synthweaver, for example, you need the Frig Can. If you're a level 1, you need to craft the Rubat Synth bonded attachment. Of course, you can also use this one to craft more gear for yourself, but also you can sell it on the GTN. So maybe you will get, again, some cheeky credits. The final one is Strongholds and Conquest that the Synthweaver can craft. Similarly to pretty much every crew skill, you can craft the same all over again. So the Fabricator, MK4s, the Dart Projects, and the previous Fabricators, and also the previous Stronghold materials that you can craft. Now these Fabricators is going to help you decorate your Stronghold. No matter what you're crafting, MK1 to 4, you can get some of those decorations for yourself. The droids on the Republic fleet or the Imperial fleet is providing you some great decorations there. So if you crafted some, go ahead and check it out. Also, you can help your conquest points as well by crafting some war supplies. These war supplies are the crystal capacitors and the holocron strategy, which is pretty much the same as the artificer. The artifice can craft similarly, just like in the other. Now, I'm gonna be really honest with you. I really love the Synthweaving, especially the augments. The augments that they have is really key to your journey later on or at the very beginning. If you are starting the game early, like right now, or just started the game, and if you're new to the game, I recommend to start with the Synthweaving because you can craft yourself some really good gear that you can rock in with a different fashion and with a different style and kill more enemies while your stat is also on a decent position. But also, if you are in the end game, you can craft some of those augments for yourself. So the alacrity and critical ones are really key factors in terms of all classes, I think, except tanks maybe. But the alacrity and critical are both key factor to the healers and also for the DPSs as well. You can get like the best schematic from the Nathema Conspiracy Flashpoint, but if you just want to go for the smaller ones first, go ahead and craft it. I highly recommend it because a lot of people are just going to go and either buy it or just start gearing yourself much better. These augments will also help you through PvP, operations, and everywhere else around your journey into the Star Wars The Old Republic. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like if you did. And also let me know in the comment section below which crew skill do you guys want to see next. Until then, have fun with your craftings, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.